Hello, everyone. My name is Otis Hughley, and I'm honored and humbled to assume the role of head men's basketball coach at our illustrious Alabama A&M here in Normal, Alabama. We have with us my associate head coach, Andrea's husband, uh, Coach Cal Cochran. We call him Coach Cal affectionately. And I have also my top assistant underneath Coach Cal, Coach Rodney, who's in charge of recruiting, which is the lifeblood of college basketball. Recruiting and retention is Coach Rodney Broughton. Also on the call I see is the guy who keeps us all together spiritually, and he helps us keep a focus on the main thing, and that's the souls of men, and that's Pastor Troy Gonda. I'd like for Coach Cal and Coach Rodney to give you a little overview on some of the things that we're doing now, and why this trip is just not a normal once every 4 years every college can go on one of these overseas trips. We're doing it more of a character building, an exposure tool, and for kids to really learn to serve their families, their wives, their children, and in service unto God. So, Coach Cal, if you will, let's try to share a little bit of what we do.
I want to talk a little bit about why we do what we do. When we look at these young men, we see a reflection of ourselves. And so what we try to do is be the coach that we wish we had when we were in college or when we were in high school. And so we're pouring our lives into these guys, not just as basketball coaches, but as mentors. We want them to know that we're trying to add on and resource them in becoming men who really have a faith that's strong, that they can really build their future on the God who created them and who has a purpose and a wonderful plan for their life, that loves them with an everlasting love and offers his son in a relationship through Jesus, that we can know him and be like him and make him known through this game of basketball. So we try to give them everything that they need in the context of what they think they want. And, most of us have a dream, and these guys' dreams are to graduate from college, to become professional basketball players, and we want to aid them in that. But, even greater than that, we want to prepare them for their future as fathers and husbands and as leaders in our nation. And so, one of the things that we've been able to accomplish over the last few years is graduation. We've got 100% graduation rate, and that speaks to God's goodness and his grace and his mercy as we try to, point these guys to the way that would help them develop academically. But not only that, we've had 9 honor roll students this past school year, and that's the most in school history for the men's basketball program. Just recently, we graduated 2 guys that have their master's degree. One an MBA who is working at NASA, Brandon Powell, and another is Blaze Akinobi, who was drafted in the NBA G League team belonging to the Denver Nuggets. And so those guys really are an epitome of what we want to see for every young man, is to get their degree and pursue their dreams. And so both of them are degree holders, but they're also pursuing their dreams. And so these are just a few of the examples that we've really seen God do great and mighty things through these young men's lives, and they'll go on and have an impact through their career, is our prayer. I'm going to let Coach Broughton kind of give you a little update on what we've been doing this off season and preparing for the upcoming season as well.
Yes. Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. Um, this is Coach Broughton, men's basketball recruiting coordinator. We're really excited about this upcoming year. This is our third year being part of the program, and in our first 2 years, we reached the semifinals. 1 year to the team that won it all, and then, of course, this past year, lost to the same team, but the team that won it all this year, we split with them 1-1 out of the 2 games that we played. So we're excited about the direction we're headed into, and we truly believe that there's no team out there in the conference that we cannot beat. And then also to bigger schools, quote unquote, that people may say that we cannot challenge, as we've came close in the past. But with this upcoming recruiting class, we feel really confident because this is our third year. So as we move forward throughout the years, we're getting more and more of our guys in the program, and they're going to be a big part of us as we move along, including us having 5 international players on our team this year. But a lot of these guys, one thing we love about this class is that they felt that HBCU was the best fit for them. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about the glamour or the attention that they may get, but they felt that coming to HBCU would be the right thing that they need as far as moving forward to life. And also, too, they believe in this staff to help develop them not only as basketball players, but as young men. So that's our recruiting crew for this upcoming year.
Pastor Troy, can you speak to some of the things that you've witnessed in the program and why you so excited about? And I know this is off guard. I hadn't asked you to do this, but if you would share a little bit about what you see God's doing. What have you seen God do the past 2 years, and what you see Him doing going forward?
Man, yes, sir. I mean, Coach Hughley and Coach Cal, Coach Rodney, the whole coaching staff, they are God sent. And it's always bigger than basketball. It's always about the gospel. Before practice, we pray. During practice, we pray. After practice, we pray. It is all about Jesus. And that's why I love this coaching staff, and will do whatever I can to make them successful. Because, again, it's always bigger than basketball. They take the time to minister to every player. It's not about X's and O's to them. It's about Jesus to them. And that's why I love it.
But the CIT, the CollegeInsider.com tournament, and the Bulldogs were playing a visit to Austin Peay. With an 11-22 record, A&M is looking to keep their season alive, and they did it tonight against the Governors. Transition scores got the Bulldogs on the board a bunch in the first half. Des White driving to the cup, but Darius Osborne has other ideas, rejecting the shot. He flips it over to Caleb Blackwell, who pulls up for 3 and knocks it down. Bulldogs up by 4. Later, it's Blackwell skipping through the lane this time, and he will go off the glass for 2 of its 13 points on the evening. A&M leads 24-21. After that, Amari Peak was the man of the first half. He'd lead the scorers at the break with 14. Here's his one-man fast break score that moves the lead up to a 6-point deficit. He finished with 18 points. But Chad Moody would really take over from there. The SWAC freshman of the year, going 8 of 10 from the field in the second stanza, scoring 18 of the 24 points, including this nice trip to alley-oop way right there. A&M led as much as by 17. They beat Austin Peay 81-71, advanced to the next round of CIT to take on Norfolk State. We heard from Coach Otis Hughley after the game.
I didn't feel like they were finished. I didn't feel like we really that team made the statement of who they were at the tournament. I wanted them to have another bite at the apple, and by God's grace and mercy, we were able to get another chance to play. The possibilities we talked about, they're pretty hard to measure, but I can really predict a lot of growth. In the beginning, we have a long way to go and a long way to grow, but we are on that road to growing.
Right. It cost about anywhere from $3,500 to $4,000 per kid and per traveler. We have 35 travelers, and that includes training staff, support staff, with managers, strength coach, assistant coaches, Pastor Troy, his wife, his church is putting up, sponsoring 2 young men, along with himself. But if you guys want to partner with, you give $50, $100, or whatever. You find someone, whatever. There's no amount that's too little. But I guarantee you, we need as much as you guys can give and want to give and are able to give and can share with others who might want to partner with us but can't be there. And our goal is 120,000, and we pretty good. We headed down that road pretty good because we've been raising money for 2 years himself, and we're excited about all the possibilities going forward. So, guys, please, if you can, listen to the tug on your heart, because after all, it all belongs to the Lord. And if He chooses you guys to partner, man, we would be excited. If He chooses you guys to partner in prayer, not financially, then we're going to be excited about that as well. But just as long as you guys stay involved and help us any way you can. If there are any questions for any of us, we would love to field them at this point.